What's up, everyone? It's me, Adam Prime, and with me, as always, is
I'm
my
Stormy.
lovely wife and co-host.
Hi, I'm Stormy. I'm here.
And thank you all so much for watching this year's blazing Toku Moviethon.
We did it!
Yep,
We did the whole
Our
thing.
shortened
Definitely
Godzilla-
didn't get behind at any point.
our shortened Godzilla-thon.
No! Keep going.
Yeah, that was a surprise. So yeah, we were keeping Geets boxes to hold this together.
My God, the mystery.
So, this year was, I think, the 5th year I think I've done this overall. I think it's the 3rd year of it. No, it might be the 4th year. I don't know how many I've done.
I think this is my second.
Maybe 6.
Second?
No, this is your 2nd year doing it with me. And
Hello?
obviously, we have our 8 movies. Well, not all of them, because not only do we have some that aren't in video formats, some of them logically couldn't fit. You flipped it upside down.
It's fine. Just keep going. It's fine. It's all fine.
It's okay.
It's
Don't look
okay.
at it. Don't think about it.
Shh.
We're professionals. Professionals.
Hey, we're only professionals if we're getting paid to do it.
Oh. We're not getting paid to do this.
We're not professionals.
Yeah, we are not professionals. And let's talk about the 8 movies that we talked about. We obviously in-depth talked about them individually, and we started with the classic Gojira. And
All roads lead back to Gojira, so
then we did Shin Godzilla to kind of finish off that Shin trilogy of movies
that was
until
really-
another Shin movie comes out.
inevitably.
Then we followed that up with the brand new classic that is -1. Followed that with the
Absolutely outstanding masterpiece of a movie, Godzilla 98.
somebody saying it out there.
We did.
Yeah, sure, we did. And
Or did we?
followed that
You're gonna
with-
have to watch it and find out.
And Invasion of the Astro Monster, which was a very odd classic. Oh wait, no. Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack, the longest title of the whole movie-thon.
I'm impressed you've been
after
actually doing that on
98,
your first time.
Hmm?
You've actually been doing that on your first time pretty solidly.
Which,
Good
again,
job.
that movie oddly made fun of 98
Yeah, that
throughout
was,
it, which
the
was
perfect
ironic.
time to watch it.
And then we did the weird space-themed classic Invasion of the Astro Monster.
We had the disc for that one, but it decided to poop out on us. It didn't work, so we watched an English dub on Tubi, I think.
I
I
think it was
think.
Amazon.
Or Amazon. I don't know. It was a bunch of different places for free.
Also, like... the
Oh, yeah,
case
it was
that
on
it's in is,
YouTube.
like, huge.
I think it was on YouTube.
Oh, it was
We watched it on YouTube. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
for
go
free on
watch it on
YouTube.
YouTube.
It was
Invasion
weird
of the
and
Astro
fun.
Monster.
Go
Do it.
ahead. Do it.
And then we watched the Heisei ending climax spectacular that was Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Yeah, okay.
Bam!
And we finished it off with one of my personal favorites, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla.
Some of these DVDs are very old.
Honestly,
and
a
VHS
lot
tape.
of these I would recommend. Honestly,
Yeah.
like I say with 98, if you've never seen it, at least watch it once and bring friends.
Bring friends.
Don't-
It may be something to
Don't
help make
watch
it
98
funnier.
alone.
Yeah. By the way, we had to go through the trouble of buying a DVD for 98 because we just couldn't find it for free anywhere, which was really weird. And of course, right when we had to like buy it online, it popped up everywhere again.
Well, no, after we were done filming.
After we were done filming and everything. So it's like, damn it, I had to give them money for this.
And these movies are very interesting.
A
we're
really
talking
good
about,
bunch
like-
of movies, by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
A lot of
Well-
classics.
Well, most of them, Godzilla are the villain. I think, technically, Destroyer, he's somewhat of a villain, but kind of the main hero.
He's more of a force rather than like a hero or a villain, really.
I guess.
I'd say. He's just kind of walking around trying not to explode.
He's definitely a hero Invasion of the Astro Monster. And the rest, he was pretty much a villain.
Yeah, a lot of villainous
Well,
Godzilla.
except for 98, where he kind of was wandering around while the military shot at him terribly.
Don't worry, the cartoon, one of the babies gets to be their friend.
And that was a pretty cool cartoon.
Honestly, the cartoon was better.
Go watch the cartoon.
That was one of the best things that came out of
Watch
me
Godzilla
watching
the
that.
series.
We watched the first couple. of the animated series, and it was like a typical one, but it was of Godzilla, and it was silly and funny, and I liked it. They were just kind of he was just kind of a little guy, and why
And
not?
and it's weird to like put like certain things because it's like obviously like -1 was our longest episode that we did over the whole movie-thon.
That was a brand new movie.
Well, yeah, that was 2 hours
It's
long,
really
which I
long,
think
really
98 is the
dense.
longest one we did.
Why though?
I don't
Why
know.
though? Why though?
I don't know.
Not
With Godzilla against
unacceptable.
Mechagodzilla being the shortest we did, and it's
Which is
so.
funny because again, that was probably one of the best movies too.
But then we started obviously with the original, which the original is obviously and arguably still one of, if not the best Godzilla movie.
I mean, it's a classic for a reason.
Yeah.
Again, all of the roads have like started and ended with that movie. You kind of can't beat it. Like it's like a, even if you're not a Godzilla fan, it's like a if you like film,
Yeah.
you should watch
Okay, wait.
it.
Out of
It's one
our-
of those classics. It's almost unfair to have it in the running. Like of
Well,
course.
yeah, it's unfair. But for you, out of our 8, which was your favorite?
I honestly probably again like I know that like I already know your answer because it was like a childhood favorite for you, but honestly I really liked Godzilla against Destroya.
Oh, Godzilla versus Destroyer.
Godzilla is it versus? I thought it was
Is
against.
versus. This one's against.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm sorry, jeez, but but yeah, I really liked Godzilla and Destroya. That was probably my favorite of the bunch. But I really did. I think Mechagodzilla is very, very close. Like, again, I'm not even putting Gojira in the running at this point. It's a classic. Like, it's a fantastic movie. Like, of course, it's number one.
When it comes to
But I definitely put that one next, and then probably All Out Attack. That was very, very good. But like -1 is also God. But
-1 in Shin.
-1 and like I feel like
Okay, wait.
okay. I'll let you get into like I feel like these are kind of like where like a lot of the conversation
Okay.
might be, and then those three are just. Like
Okay,
like
wait.
-1, Gojira, and Shin are probably gonna be like a lot of people's favorites
Well,
that
yeah,
aren't like
exactly.
classics.
Those movies are fantastic.
Yeah.
Here's how I pick my favorite personally, not just also personal taste. So everyone will have a different. Like if I had to actually crown the best movie, it might still be Gojira, if not -1. Like as a movie, as a piece of art, it is beautiful. But I want to say the movie that I will come back to. The movie I'm going to be like, oh yeah. Because here's the thing. I like -1. I love Shin. I love Gojira. I can't watch those all the time.
Yeah, it's like a
-1's a bummer.
yeah, it is a bummer. And also like, just like it is fun to talk about though, especially
Yeah, it
like
is.
those last
It's
couple of
good.
minutes.
It's so good. It's so good to talk about. It's so good to discuss.
Mhm.
But for me, it's the one that
You can't watch it all the
I'm
time
gonna
though.
watch
You
it.
have to be in a mood. You have to be in a mood for like those three movies. Shin, I
Um,
guess, being a little bit more of an exception because I think it's a little bit less heartbreaking tragedy, and it is a little
Yeah,
bit
it's
more
like that
just
one I think that
long.
you could watch more often, but then it's 2 hours long,
Yeah, and honestly, it's probably my least favorite out of the three.
which is
It's
weird.
it's a still fantastic movie, but out of the three is what I mean. Yeah.
Out of those 3.
But like absolutely with like this one, I know we're going to be seeing this many, many times.
Well, that one, it's like I've already watched 10 to 12 times.
Yeah, I watched this
That one is
apparently with
my-
you like 2 or 3 other times. I just didn't remember apparently.
And that's why that is my favorite movie. And against Godzilla against Mechagodzilla is just a movie I can keep watching over and over and over and still have good cinematography. The music's really good and everything else. And I can also watch Invasion of the Astro Monster a lot, but I also get nostalgic value.
I don't know about that one for me,
And
but
and the Showa era movies are often something I do like to watch because how goofy they are. But then you have Destroya, which is a really well done movie, another not too long one. But personally, I do think there is still a little more you need going into it to get, I think, the full caliber, which I don't necessarily think it's bad, and you technically don't need it. I'm giving it that. But for me, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, you can just throw it on. Like, you will have no questions. Like, you don't have to ask, well, what
it's
about
just a good
this?
movie. It's just a good
It's
movie
exactly.
to throw
you can
on.
just sit and enjoy
Yeah.
the movie. With Destroy, you have to be
And it
like,
looks beautiful. Music is great. It's really fun. It's just like it's a why not, It's like a why not.
oh yeah, no, in Godzilla vs. Destroyer, you can still watch. It was like the second or third Godzilla movie I watched. It is amazing. This, like, the suits, Like how Destroya was awesome. Getting to see Godzilla Jr. was kind of neat. Burning Godzilla is a statement, and it's
But
such a
God,
good
Burning
time.
Godzilla in general was just such done fantastic in
Like,
that movie.
honestly, there is a big leap for me from Godzilla 98 to the next movie we would put over it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I like Invasion of the Astro Monster. Godzilla, like GMK All Monsters All Out Attack was a really fun time, and I am going to watch that again. I don't know when, but I will watch it again at some point.
Honestly, I think like probably one of my most controversial like opinions, I would say like I don't know if like because I'm going back and forth between whether I would watch Invasion of the Astronauts over 98. I'm feeling like I probably would. I would put 98 at the very bottom, but
There's
because
no contest for me.
I had so much I had at least had fun watching Astro Monsters. So I'm just
Well,
like,
yeah, that one really good chemistry between the astronaut and the one exilian had way more chemistry than
oh my
anyone in
gosh,
Godzilla
yeah.
98.
Like even like even watching like a bad English dub, I'm just like, I'm sorry. It was
I'm more
98 was
invested.
terrible. But it just wasn't that as fun. It wasn't fun.
No,
But
it was
I think one of my
boring.
most controversial opinions I'm realizing is as much as I really, really like Shin, like taking into account of like whether I would how quickly I would watch them again. Again, I feel like with Gojira and -1, you need to be in a mood to watch them. They're still going to be at the top, but because of that, I almost feel like my tops would be like I kind of liked -1 over the original Gojira a little bit, but
That's fair.
I feel like those two could switch places. I feel like I would put Shin kind of in more if that's first, second. Like I think I probably would do it in almost like a fourth place. Funny enough, just because it's like it's a fun movie, but there are a lot of like dragging, talking scenes a little bit. It is a little bit
The
long.
characters really aren't there for
So
you.
it's like I and it's just I think I would probably rather put that into more of like I would put it probably like Destroya would be like probably my third, and then Mecha Godzilla again. That's another just very good movie.
Fifth.
And then it's like I feel like maybe even I would put All Out Attack.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe it would Shin would be next, and then All Out Attack, and then 98, and then Astro Monsters. Unless I'm forgetting one. Did I forget one?
Okay, wait. Let me go through mine then. Obviously, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla.
Mm-hmm.
Gojira, because again, it is probably the best Godzilla
Oh, so you're putting
movie.
that even over those?
No, I'm putting it at number 2. Against Mechagodzilla is number 1. Gojira is number 2 for me. Out of the bunch that we talked about, if we're talking about overall all the Godzilla movies, we need a longer video for that.
Mm-hmm.
Then maybe I would put Destroya. I think Destroya I like more. Like, I can watch Godzilla and Destroya more than I can watch -1, which I would put below that.
That's fair.
And then Shin, because I like everything I like about Shin. There are so many scenes that I just need to watch again in Shin every time. And it's one of
There's
those
always a
where-
new scene to like kind of analyze every time you watch it.
It's like a good thought-provoking thing.
It's good for conversation, I
And
feel.
It's a very interesting movie when you look at it from an animal perspective as well, because of what Godzilla is and just
Montakun's adorable.
and like what that means. And again, -1 was a perfect timepiece. That Godzilla was terrifying.
That movie actually made me scared of Godzilla again. Like that was intimidating.
Yeah, and then
Like that Godzilla was out to get you.
GMK, just because it was super fun, super high concept. Baragon was cute. I think that one was really good. Then it would probably be Astro Monster, because that's just kind of where it goes. And then is it 98? Yeah, I think that's all 8.
I think so.
I put them all.
I'm actually surprised that you didn't just automatically put Gojira and
Number 1.
yeah, like Gojira and -1 higher up. I was a little
Because
surprised.
it's also new. I haven't
'Cause,
sat
like,
with it long
I
enough.
only really kind of put those so high up because it's like those are just such good cinematic masterpieces. It's like, of course they're fantastic.
Well, yeah.
Now, getting into the parts that are super fun to rewatch, is kind of more what I was getting into. Like, I feel like those were so much
Yeah,
more
well,
rewatchable.
we were also going to look at it from different perspectives.
Like, I think I'm going to be hanging up the, like, longer, depressing Godzilla movies for a little bit because I think I got my fill this time around. But,
Well,
like,
yeah, no, we're definitely...
God, they were so good. They were
I was
so
about to say,
damn
next year
good.
we're going to definitely not have
Oh.
as many Godzilla movies. Maybe we'll get one.
Speedy
But, we had this whole year. and everything. So we kind of got our taste and fill of Godzilla. So I can't wait to see what movies we're going to be doing. Again, put your guys' movie recommendations for next year down in the comments.
Got any fun ideas for us
Yeah,
to
I'm about
do?
saying we're willing to do anything. I've been thinking about maybe doing The Guyver, because I think that should count. I'm thinking we can do the 2017 Power Rangers movie. Because we did the first Power Rangers movies. We still have plenty of Gamera and Ultraman and Kamen Rider.
We got lots of stuff to talk
So
about. We have a brand new Ultraman movie out. Did we already talk about that?
No, but it's also weird to count it because it's animated.
But
It's
also
super good, though.
That was a really good movie. Just as like I guess an honorable mention because it's brand new.
Well, yeah, 'cause we didn't
I
get to
want to
talk about
support
it.
it, and I want to support it. On Netflix there is a new
Ultraman
Ultraman movie,
Rising.
Ultraman Rising.
It's
It is
adorable.
super adorable, super wholesome, really good. Highly
Watch it.
recommend. Go and watch it. It's also a great entry level movie. I've been recommending it to a lot of like friends and coworkers
Well,
and
that
stuff.
and Ultraman's just available on YouTube, but we'll save
So
that
shout
for a
out to
different
that.
show.
Even though it was a Godzilla summer, I did want to talk about them a little bit because oh my god, they stole my heart.
Yeah.
Why?
And again, I always I don't want to make it seem like I do genuinely think.
These
Like,
are all
again, it's all my personal opinion when it comes to making Godzilla against Mechagodzilla number one, but it's also because that's another reason I don't give it. I'm not giving as much credit to -1. It's fresh. It's new. Everyone's talking about it. It got nominated and I think won an Oscar.
Oh, good for them. Dang. I don't really pay attention to that.
It won some award, but I don't.
Ow.
It's too fresh for me to say. Where it's like Shin. Here's the thing: when Shin first came out, I was like, oh my god, it's amazing. But then I always kept coming back to it and watching it again and again and again. And so it's like I want to see where I really do lie with it.
Yeah, I mean, granted, I'm just kind of voting this of how I feel in the moment. My feelings change all the time,
Oh, yeah.
so I could completely disagree with myself
Watch us
in a
talking
year.
about guitars.
Damn it. I'm sorry.
Oh god, I couldn't handle that comment.
Yeah, it's mad.
Um,
He's angry.
but yeah, no. Do you have any final thoughts for this movie?
Oh gosh. This was just really fun. I'm really interested if we have attracted any other Godzilla fans.
Yeah,
Of just
tell us
like
what your guys'
what are
favorite
even
movie-
if we didn't cover them, it's just like what are some of your favorite Godzilla movies?
What Godzilla movies do you want us to see that we can cover already or in previous years?
Yeah.
And again,
Do you like more
and out of these
goofy? Like, do you like him when he's a hero, a villain? What's your taste?
Yeah.
What's your
Also,
Godzilla taste?
what's your guys' ranking of these 8 movies? So, tell us down in the comments. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you for watching the whole year if you had. And
Even if
we
you just chimed in at the end, thank you.
Yeah,
So,
and again-
thank you for listening to us ramble about movies.
Yeah,
It's fun.
We
enjoy
really
it.
did enjoy this year. And until whatever we do next.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.